The reason I created our task is that I've been working for many years in international development. I've been directly involved in planning for 20 different countries. But, you know, you work with these ministers of planning and ministers of finance, show them the things that can help their country, but there's political costs, there's inconvenience, they don't do it. And it seemed to me that the only group of people on the planet who really have a vested interest in making important change are young people. But they don't have a voice, they don't have influence, they don't have positions. So we created our task as a way of trying to give a voice to young people, to get their concerns, get their real deep thoughts and worries and their hopes, to get that out so that people can hear it and see it and recognize that young people really need help.
The question is, so what can they do? You know, they are not part of this dialogue yet. It are the global leaders, our local leaders, our national leaders. Young people, young voices are not part of that debate, but they inherit the future. So as an organization, we try to offer these young people a place in our organization where they can try to, if they have a mission, if they have a dream how to change the world, they can start with us and we can try to help them to make that dream come true, or at least help them, if they have a plan, to make that plan happen. So that's one thing that we try to do for young people in Arlington. The other thing we do is we organize a Earth 2100 conference every year. And young people in Arlington can attend the conference, and they can meet other young people and share their concerns, share their ideas.
We started a company back in 2009 to save endangered species, and it all started because our aunt adopted cheetahs for us, and that she came back and she told us she was adopting cheetahs for us, and we got excited. And then I asked my dad, why did cheetahs need to be adopted? And he said, well, great question. Well, if there weren't cheetahs, if there weren't agencies around to save your cheetahs, then who's going to save them? And he had a good point. And so that got me really upset that they probably won't live. And so then I asked my dad if we could do something. And he said, someday when you get older, you can start a company. And I took that as, Daddy said we're starting a company.
But moreover, we invite a lot of speakers. So they will hear what's going on, what other organizations are doing to change the world, and they can meet these organizations. So if they have an idea, we try to connect them with other, often local organizations in Arlington, as well as, for example, last year we had a speaker from the White House, from EPA. So if they have questions, they can ask these professionals, these experts, these questions and raise their concerns. And I think that's really what we try to do as an organization, to give young people the opportunity to raise their voice about their concerns, about their beliefs and their hopes and dreams.
Arlington Independent Media has helped our task further its goals in many ways. But you know, prior to our connection with AIM, we had no knowledge of how to use video. And we have learned so much here, and the people have been so friendly and so helpful that it's just been a wonderful connection. Our task first got involved with Arlington Independent Media through an accident. I was in a coffee shop and I met an AIM crew that was out doing some filming, and asked them a little about AIM, and they said it's just a couple blocks up the street. So I walked up there, and 10 minutes later I was a member, and I had signed up for a course, and I just kept taking courses until I'm certified as a producer now. And it's been a wonderful, wonderful experience working with AIM. I absolutely would recommend other organizations to become members of Arlington Independent Media and to get involved. The organization is going to benefit just immensely by their association with AIM. Taking the classes, you get professional level training at a fraction of the cost it would be if you got commercial training. And the equipment here is marvelous. The people are wonderful too. It's Arlington Independent Media is just one of the most effective and inexpensive ways in which an organization can get help here. It's wonderful.